going on, everybody?
Hey, Jordan, thanks for joining us. Again, to the group, if you have a question, please use your raise hand function. We'll get over to you momentarily. And today's first question will come from Jacob Turner.
Hey, Jordan, just curious obviously with Javonte and Michael out, you got some new running backs that are going to be kind of stepping in and being relied on pretty heavily against Texas A&M. What are some of the strengths that, the likes of British Brooks bring, or Josh Henderson or Elijah Green, what are some of their strengths that they kind of bring to the table as running backs?
I think some of the strengths that they bring are they're just being new backs. A lot of people are watching film, watching the backs that we did have. They made the decision to opt out and better themselves, and I'm all for that. And just the backs we got, we see them every day in practice. All of them got speed, all of them got power, and they've all been learning from Vontae and Mike as well. So as an O-line and as an offense, we got as much faith in them as we did our backs before.
Thanks, Jordan.
Okay, let's go over to Pranav Rama.
Hey, I just wanted to get your opinion on DeMarvin Leal. He's one of the top defensive players in the country. How do you guys look to limit him, and how are you going to work through that in practice?
I mean, if you could give me a number, I don't really know who that is. Like Dad said, I'm a ball player. Like, I just go out there every day, play football. I'm not really worried about who's lined up across from me. I know they got some talent on the D-line. But as an O-line, we've been playing together this whole year. We showed some highs and some lows, but we're ready to shell out and put this team on our back.
Thanks.
All right, move over to Andrew Jones.
Hey, Jordan, some of the guys and also Coach Brown yesterday talked about the chip on the shoulder that you guys have. With the opt-outs, people are saying you guys don't have a chance, all your stars are gone. Maybe the team should opt out. What are your thoughts on that? And have you guys talked much about it? And is there a real chip? Can a chip actually be a real thing going into a game like this?
I don't really know much about like a chip on a shoulder, but I know, like Daz just said before, all of us are football players, and everyone is going to make the best decision for them. And we can't. We really, everybody else really doesn't have a decision in what somebody else does, and we just got to move forward, next man up. And I know every single person goes out there to practice and goes out there ready to play in a game. So if that's the chip on your shoulder, then yeah, we do have one.
The next man up thing, it's just kind of as if maybe they got hurt in practice. They're just not available. You guys just move forward. Is that sort of the mentality that you have when you get into the grind of the season, that whoever's ready to be there is there? That's kind of the mentality?
Yeah, I do. And I think a lot of teams do preach this next man up mentality, but I think here at North Carolina, we really do enforce that. And because your next play could be your last play, and you never do know. So we try and instill in the 1s, 2s, and 3s that y'all got to be ready to go on game day. And if you're not, then you're going to get exposed for that. But as far as how we work in North Carolina, I know that everybody's ready to go.
Cool. Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, our next question comes from C.L. Brown.
Hi, Jordan. You guys are coming off such a high after the Miami game, and then certainly learning about the Orange Bowl bid. But then it seems like the opt-outs kind of maybe took some wind out of the sail. Where would you say the confidence level of this team is right now?
Higher.
How so?
Because a lot of people think that we can't do it, and I mean, I've been here 4 years now. We've been through this. A lot of people have doubted us in the past. We've been the underdog going in and out. So it's nothing really new to me. Mike got to instill it in the young guys, but to a lot of us older guys, it's nothing new. We're ready to go, man. Like, we're just ready to play ball.
And is that something that over the course of the past season has changed? Like, do you think this team would have been a year ago, this team still would have had this amount of confidence?
In all honesty, I think after the first 2 games last season, we really saw what we could do on a national rank, and we've been playing locally really. And Mac tries to instill that in us, that we're trying to be a national team, and especially after the first 2 games in Miami and South Carolina last year, I think our team saw that, and I think recruits saw that, and the staff, everybody bought in. So I think our confidence level rises with each game we play.
All right, thank you.
All right, let's go over to JB Ricks.
Hey, Jordan, thanks for taking out the time. I wanted to ask you, how much are you looking forward to the opportunity to opening up those same type of holes that you opened up for Michael and Javonte, throughout the season, and doing it for, backs that nobody has heard of up until this point.
Yeah, agreed. In a interview earlier this year, I mentioned like most of the time the O-line don't even know who's in until they run past us. And I think that's a good thing because with the backs that we got now, same thing in practice, we don't even know who's really back there. But when they run past us, we know. And we're excited just to score, to move people, to take the line of scrimmage, all that. Like, we're just excited for everything.
All right, thank you.
Okay, over to Alyssa Ray.
Can you put in perspective what this program has done in just a few years? And you guys are heading into a big time bowl game this weekend.
Yeah, perspective, like I said, being here 4 years, these last 2 years have been incredible with Coach Brown and bringing the staff in and just everyone really buying in. It's definitely made a change on how I see football and how I see life. It's just been great. All positives from my end. Mac really came in, made a difference on and off the field. He's trying to make our future better, and that's what we love. And as soon as we all bought in, this family just became closer and closer. And just the perspective of that, I don't know if people can see it from outside, but this is a close unit. We're all for each other, regardless of personal decisions. Like, it's a family.
Thank you.
All right, today's final question for Jordan comes from Taylor Vippolis.
Hey, Jordan. What advice could you give as a veteran to some of these younger guys to kind of help keep their emotions in check where you're going up against a top 5 opponent in a major game like the Orange Bowl?
What's good, Vip? To be honest, my biggest piece of advice will probably be practice how you want to play, just because, in my opinion, practice is way harder than a game. Once I get out in the game, I could just go out and do what I do best, and that's just compete. And it's really the emphasis on competing that's half the battle. Just going out there to fight and knowing that you got 10 other brothers, really 100 other brothers out there that got your back. That's what I would preach to the young guys.
Appreciate it, Jordan.
Yep, no doubt.
Jordan, thanks for your time.
Thank you.